Brad Pitt, Christina Aguilera, and Katie Holmes all share the same birthday. What does it all mean? I'm Hyla in Hollywood, and let's welcome numerologist Tanie Gabrielle. Tania, Brad Pitt, Christina Aguilera, Katie Holmes, all born on December 18th, all share the number 18. It means something, doesn't it?
Of course it does. 18 is 1 plus 8, which is 9. And if you just imagine the number 9 has a big head on the top, basically it makes them very wise, very emotional, and leaders. They are leading ladies and a leading man just by virtue of that number. And the number 18 gives them great compassion. So people feel magnetically attracted to them. They're very charismatic. So the one thing about this number that's a negative, though, is that they have to be really careful because people can actually deceive them. They have to be careful with that number. So that's like every number has a flip side, and that's the flip side is for them to be easily deceived, but also that they may be also very perfectionistic. But other than that, the 18 is unbelievably charismatic and, like I said, a leadership number.
Now, Brad is supposed to marry Angie soon. What do you see in his forecast in the coming months?
Of all three today, his is the best. Unbelievable year ahead for him. He turned 49 today, and that number ties in beautifully with his birth chart. So I see him really laying down roots next year. I can absolutely see a wedding coming up for him. Yeah, it's going to be good.
Okay, speaking of square roots, let's talk about Katie. She had a rough year, divorced Tom. What's her forecast for 2013?
Katie is going to still be on her own. She's going into a year that makes it, it's a little harder on her, but it's like she's finding herself, and it's a good thing. So she's getting in touch with what her needs are. She just turned 34. It's a good period for her, but I expect more after this next year for her. So really it's about becoming more involved with herself and her family and her own needs.
Now, Christina Aguilera, she's taking a hiatus from The Voice soon to work on some of her career stuff, like a tour and music and what have you. What are some of the opportunities or challenges you see for her in 2013?
Well, Christina just turned 32, and my gosh, her year is going to be crazy. It's going to be one thing after the next. Lots of media. Anything to do with movies favors her, and media. So it's just going to be one thing after the next. Unexpected events for her. An exciting year for her.
Now, the 21st is just around the corner. The world is supposed to end. Can you give us any insight on that?
No, it's not ending. Hello. Everything's going to be fine. There's going to be a slight shift in how we perceive each other, but really, to tell you the truth, it's all a big hype. And, I can tell you more about it in terms of a longer interview, but just so you know, you're going to wake up and drink your coffee on the 22nd.
Well, that's how I was trying to get girls to come home with me, but you ruined that. Thank you so much, Tania. For the latest on these celebs and the biggest stories breaking in Hollywood, head on over to celebuzz.com.